Hey guys, thank you for taking time out of your day to watch this. For the first time in too long, I'm making a video of me delivering an update over a solve. And on that note, I apologize for this solve being painfully slow by the standards of speedcubing. I only got a Megaminx about a month and a half ago, so I haven't been able to practice it enough to get my times below about 2 minutes. This is just an update about what's been going on with me over these past 2 months since I made my last video. If you've been watching my DeviantArt, then you probably already know some of what I'm going to be talking about. However, I know that a lot of you don't watch my other accounts, and all you've seen from me is 2 months of silence. Well, let me fill you in on what's been going on. I was having an unpleasant, unproductive summer. Yeah, this summer was honestly pretty terrible for me in a lot of ways. There was the restaurant job I was hired for in July, where my boss turned out to be a passive-aggressive weasel. There was also the summer production at my local theater, which was plagued with numerous absurd difficulties. But the biggest disappointment for me was just how much of a lull I've been in. I was not productive at all this summer. I had a lot of things I wanted to get done, which just didn't get done. Obviously, there were videos I hoped to make for this channel, which were never finished, but there was a bunch of other stuff as well. I was hoping to write a new SCP article, but I never finished it. I was trying to write some music, but all the songs are still incomplete. Heck, one of my goals was just to draw some more, and I couldn't even finish more than one lousy picture. Now, my plan was to use school starting back up as an opportunity to reinvigorate myself and finally finish my review of Crash from Teen Titans, which I've been trying to write for months. But all progress on that video basically came to a halt when, on August the 26th, my good friend and therapist for the past 10 years was killed in a bicycle accident. I didn't even hear about it until several days after the fact, by which time I had unfortunately already missed his funeral. And after that, I couldn't really bring myself to do much of anything for several days. That was about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago. I'm still dealing with the fallout of my friend's death, and I'm not even the one in my family who's taking it the hardest. But the last thing I ever spoke to him about was trying to get out of this lull and get stuff done. And damn it, I'm not gonna sit around and feel bad about myself like I've been doing for the better part of a year. Look, I don't have an excuse for being so unproductive lately. The fact is that I've been in a lull, in the doldrums like this, for something like a year now. I'm sure you guys can see some of that and how inconsistent my upload schedule has been. The reason is that my work ethic has been absolute crap, and that's no one's fault but my own. But I'm not going to use someone's death as an excuse to continue lazing around. No, I'm going to bite the bullet and actually get things done for a change, and that starts right here on this channel. First of all, I'm postponing my review of Crash. I've been trying to write it for months, and I've had way too much difficulty with it. I'm not going to force myself to get it done when there are other things I'd like to make. Most likely, my next review will instead be an episode of Case Closed, an anime I used to watch in elementary school, which I started watching again this summer. Until that's done, I'm going to be working on some other things for the channel. There are a couple of short videos I want to do, and I'm also working on making a new channel icon which should be finished next week. After that, I'll probably make a new channel intro. My goal is to reinvigorate this channel with more consistent uploads, which will also probably include more status updates like this one. Anyways, thank you for bearing with me. This is basically my birthday update for this year, I guess, as I'm recording this on my birthday, September 10th. I just started my senior year of high school, and I'm determined to use it as an opportunity to better myself. I'm going to try my hardest not to fall into another lull like I was in before. There's a link to a DeviantArt journal I made about my friend's death in the description. More videos should be up soon. Thank you for being a great audience. I'll see you later.